smart. Real quick on domains. So I also, you can get domains from GoDaddy.com for super inexpensive. And so I probably have like about 10 different domains, but I have a few that I reserve, and then I just link up to my hostess's parties, and it makes it so much simpler, you guys. So that's just a little tip for you, and we won't take time to educate you on how GoDaddy works and how to link. It's super easy to YouTube, where you can contact GoDaddy's customer service. But you can purchase a couple of domains. I wouldn't pay more than $8 for it. Google some coupon codes. You can pick them up super cheap. Grab a couple extras that are an extension of your brand. So whatever your brand is, whatever your domain is, whatever, make it make sense. I have one that I use when I'm doing fundraisers that is pretty specific to fundraising, and then I have a couple others. And so if Leanne's hosting a party for me, then I will use that specific domain for the next 10 days for the party, for example. If that makes sense. So thank you. That was, where'd you go? Oh, yeah. The same, round of applause for that. The same party link for all hostesses. Super smart. I can see that being really, really useful for my business. Okay, so I'm going to tell you a quick story about knowing your audience. So once upon a time, there was this girl whose mama was retired from the University of Alaska University System. She worked at the university. My daughter is the only female in my entire upline as far back as we can research that has a degree. Nobody has ever had higher education, including myself, right? My mom is very successful. She's amazing, most amazing person ever. Hashtag Haley's mom. And we have some hilarious videos. If you search hashtag Haley's mom, you'll meet my mother. And so I was invited to speak at her retirement party. And I just hate speaking in public. I don't know why they asked me. So of course I did, and I went up and I delivered what I thought was just a really fantastic speech, and it was along the lines of how my mom is my role model, and how she never went to college, and look how successful she is. So anyway, I give my speech, I get a little round of applause, I go back and stand, my husband's standing in the back, I go back and I stand by my husband, and he leans over and he's like, way to know your audience, babe. And I was like, what are you talking about? He's like, you basically just stood up in front of the University of Alaska Anchorage and told them they're all idiots for paying to go to school, that you can be successful without a college degree, and that they're all idiots. And I was like, no, I didn't, I just was like trying to support, but I kind of did. I didn't say they were idiots, but my focus was how proud of my mother I was that she was so successful, and how she didn't even need a higher education for that. And look at me. I mean, one might look at some of the things I accomplished and felt like I kind of turned my life around, right? I was pregnant teenager, senior of high school. Because I'm an overachiever, I was a teen pregnant mother twice, and no college, and public assistance and the whole thing. And I think I turned out okay, right? Raised 2 husbands and 2 children. And so knowing your audience is so super important. And I just was like, oh my God, I totally did that. So one of the first things I do is when I'm hosting coaching, right? You have to host your coach or hostess. Is I'll be like, what are you most interested in? The 10, 20 people you're inviting to the party, what do you think they like? Are they natural beauty, don't really like a lot of makeup? Are they into skincare? What's their age group? I'm not going to go and promote the Blue Splash liquid lip color to my, party of 50, 60-year-old women, unless they're rock stars, and I totally will. But you got to know your audience, and I think that is a super simple way to stay connected to your hostess, to provide them what they want, not what you think they want, right? So that's one tip. Tanya mentioned opening your kit on live. If you are uncomfortable doing it live, I absolutely recommend, worst case scenario, you videotape it. That is a moment of excitement that your new presenter can never get back. Now, I also encourage you to open your kit again. You can open your kit anytime you want. You can go home tonight and open your kit live again on Facebook. So don't feel like if that moment has passed that you can't revisit those back to basic moments, right? Because you can do that absolutely anytime you want. Gather the products if you don't have them. Maybe you can borrow them from a Y sister in your community, or hold up the catalog and show it and say, yeah, girl, I sold this one in 10 minutes. I don't have one handy, but here it is right here, and this is what it costs. And just rework your business from a back to basics point of view. I want to tell you, and you mentioned the primer, and one of my favorite primer tips, and I sell primer every time I do this, is, and I'm probably not telling you anything you don't already know, but you put primer on half your hand and then take your blush brush or whatever, right, and just lightly on the blush brush, and then rub it across your hand, and it will be bold on the glorious side and duller on the non-glorious side, and that's why I do primer, right? So that's one of the things that I do. I want to share with you some success that I've had, and a couple things that I created that have worked really well for me and really well for some of my team members. The first is partying with your kidnappers. So my friend Justine rocked her business a while back and plugged 39 people into her business. What, is that in a month? In 2 months. Who else is, I mean, anyone else? Come close? Right? Can we all agree? Can we give her a round of applause? Like, that's pretty amazing, right? And true to what is normal for our profession, the majority of those were kidnappers, right? That just happens. You should expect it. You should not be surprised when that happens. And it usually happens because that's who we are promoting the business to. Look at this makeup you get for $99. How many times have you guys posted that? I posted it. That is a kidnapper. You're begging for kidnappers when you make those posts. It's not wrong. I'm not saying it's wrong. Just don't be surprised when you capture kidnappers by those types of posts. So one thing that I recommend you consider doing is you bring someone new into the business. She maybe is nervous. Maybe she's not comfortable going live. Maybe she doesn't want anything out of the business. She doesn't really ever want to talk to you again. Whatever the reason may be, host a party for her. Now, she invites her 10, 20, 30 people. You coach her just like a regular hostess. You use her party link. She gets the rewards. She gets the money. She gets it all. You do it for her. You invite her to contribute, and you hope that she does. But if she doesn't, you have now, I mean, I'm telling you, if you can get her pay quicker stay in, and you can help her experience some success, I mean, 6 out of 10 times, they start to see, oh, it's not so hard. It's not so hard. Of course, you capture that volume, right? And this is something that you can do anytime. When I have first level presenters that are about to go inactive, so they show up right in my back office, I'll reach out to them and say, I will host a party for you. I'll do all the work. Create the link, send it to me, and let's do it, right? Now, there's not a ton of value in that in theory because the chances of her being a business builder, there's a chance she could turn into a business builder. But if she doesn't, you've now tapped into her network. And that's ultimate key, right? You want to tap into her network because if you do not, that is a network of people that you will never be able to tap. I mean, the chances of tapping into that are so slim. You need her as a doorway to her network. So go into it with that frame of mind. And then if she chooses to not work her business, you now have these contacts, these connections, and now you can reach back out to them, you can friend them, you can communicate with them in a private message. Does that make sense? My other genius, brilliant idea, I have about 2 a year, and this one was really smart, is the after party. Who's heard me talk about an after party? Yeah, so I'm like, just, oh good, not hardly anybody. This is where I make the majority of my PRS, you guys, is in the after party. So, you're my hostess, and we're chatting and we're talking, okay, this is kind of my vision for how it's gonna work, but what do you think? You know, what are your friends like? Right, anyway, we're having those conversations. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is we'll launch a party on this day, and then we're gonna schedule your after. It's automatic, it's not optional. There's no choice, this is how this works. The after party will be in 3 weeks in my VIP group, okay? And the reason I do it for 3 weeks is because you want people that ordered on day 10 of a party to have an opportunity to get their stuff, and then they are in the after party, right? So you invite your 10, 20 people to your party. We have a rockin', we do our very best to have a really productive, engaging party. You friend, you communicate with each of the people that she invited. I'm gonna give you a tip real quick. I'm gonna take a left turn here. One thing I do is I will go to each of your guests. The first thing I do is I create a welcome graphic and I ask you to tag and welcome each and every guest under that graphic. Now I have everybody's name right there, and of course you can click members of the event and see who all is in there, but they've now been invited, which means they now are going to be more likely to get notifications. And I welcome every single person that you invited in the welcome post, so that's one thing that I do. So now I have, let's just call it 10 for talking purposes. Now we have 10 people in this party, so we have our party, and my goal is then to communicate, to private message each and every one of them, and I Facebook stalk them first. So I will go and I'll say, you know, yeah, I totally Facebook stalked you, Brooke, and oh my gosh, your makeup's on point. You know, I was flipping through my catalog, and when I saw skittish lip stain, I immediately thought of you. Check it out. If you have any questions, please let me know. I'm happy to call a match, do a private session, whatever, right? So now we've made those connections because now we've been private messaging, so now Facebook thinks we're really friends. We're actually friends. And then I invite them and I send them a note and I say, okay, the after party isn't for a couple of weeks, but I'm gonna go ahead and plug you into my VIP group, because that's where the after party is in my VIP group. So I get those gals, those men or those women, into my VIP group, and then in 3 weeks, I host an after party. I created an event in my VIP group for Sarah's after party. Now, everyone in my VIP group can see this party, right? Because if you're in the group, you have an invitation to the party. But I specifically invite everyone that was in the original party to the after party. In the after party is where we're talking about the things that the people purchased and ask them to share. And do you mind sending me a selfie that I can post in the after party? Give me your feedback. What did you love? What did you not care for, maybe? And honest feedback. And I'm posting these things and I'm shouting people out and I'm thanking them and I'm asking them to provide feedback. And what happens is, let's say one gal bought a mascara. She was kind of on the fence about the exfoliating mask, but then she sees that somebody else bought the exfoliating mask and loved it. Now, it's been validated by someone other than me because I sell it, and so it's like you said, you're trying to build that trust with someone, bringing in a third-party validation of how awesome that exfoliating mask is. So much just like, okay, I'm going to get the exfoliating mask, and your hostess gets an after-party link. So now she has 2 parties with you. You can sell if you do it right, and if you're smart, and if you are engaging, and if you're providing value. When someone purchases, let's say the exfoliating mask as an example, when someone purchases the exfoliating mask from me, I will private message her all the ways that I love to use the exfoliating mask. So for me personally, if you are not shaving off the top 18 layers of my epidermis with a mask, I have no use for you. Like, I love an exfoliating mask, like a true exfoliating mask. So what I do is I do it dry with heavy pressure, right? Circular up motion, dry on my skin. I control the pressure. And I use it dry and then I let it set and then I rinse it off. I also have a jar in my shower that uses a gentle daily exfoliator by adding water, right? And so I'm just sharing different ways that you can use all of our products, you guys. I can't think of a single product that doesn't have a multiple use. So I share that in a private message, but I bring it all the way public in the after party. Hey, Joan, I know you bought that exfoliating mask and you mentioned to me that you love it and you love the smell and the way it makes your skin feel. I just wanted to share with you a couple of other ways I like to use it. And now everybody else that's watching, it's like, oh, okay, yeah, okay. And then often they will purchase. So does that make sense? Anybody have questions about the after party? Smart, right?
Well,
so
brilliant.
Yeah, so now your hostess, she has had 2 parties. Of course, you've already let her know that her rewards are good for a year. And then I try to get her to schedule 2 more. My goal is to have every hostess have 4 parties with me before the holidays so that her Christmas shopping is basically free. That has been my choice because I want to give the people in my VIP group who worked at the party an opportunity to hear and see and feel other people using the products and to see and hear and feel the different ideas, the different graphics, the different information that I have the opportunity to share in the after party. Now I also do, and I'm telling you, probably at least half the time I sell more in the after party to the exact same people that attended the first party. Because it's just validating. Or they might want to just help their friends, and they'll just buy a lip gloss, which is $15 or something, or whatever. But now they like the lip gloss, and now everyone else is saying how much they love the skincare. I try to focus on skincare because that's where the money is. Now they see where, you like it too? Yeah, right? Why would I sell $15 lucrative lip glosses all day long when I can sell masks and night cream? And I mean, you want to raise your PRS and you want to help your team raise their PRS, raise your level of education on the high-end products and offer those to people. Because how many times have we heard, well, I don't wear makeup, okay, so let me, is there something I can do to help you heal your skin? So that's kind of my lead. So then the other thing I do with local parties is I turn that party and that after party into a party trifecta. So what I do is if I have a local hostess, I get her catalogs, order forms. You can get order forms on the top, right under the files tab. And I kind of make it, I don't even really make it optional, you guys. I'm just like, okay, here's your catalogs, here's your order forms. Make sure you come to the party with at least $200 in orders. That's your goal, that's your mission. So take these to work, take them to church, take them to your neighbor. Your goal is to get $200 and bring that to the party. And when you do that, I'm giving you a mascara or whatever, like give her something, right? And then we set up a home party. So we open the virtual party link 5 days before the home party. So it's open 5 days after the home party. I always schedule my home parties around a payday. I keep in mind what's happening, in the community and with the seasons and what's happening with that. So now you gifted her, you give her a couple catalogs, you give her some order forms, you coached her on some ways, some people she can look for and people that she can talk to, and coached her on some ways to gather some orders. Let's get this party qualified before you even walk in my front door. I always offer to have the party at my house. It takes a lot of pressure off of the hostess. Let me clean. You bring over some cheese and crackers, but I'll get the beverages or whatever, right? Keep it simple, but I like to offer my home. You might not be comfortable doing that. That's totally up to you. But if you're getting pushback from people, I don't have a baby, my house is a mess and I don't want to have it at my house. Let's do it at my house. or find a space, somewhere that isn't in her house. Make that easier for her. So let's say her home party is on a Friday. So I open her online party 5 days before. I open the party link and we start the event 5 days before on Facebook or whatever social media platform you're working. And I'm hosting and I'm running a normal party. But then at the home party, this is where you're going live with the people in the house, trying all the things, and showing the stuff, and hey Susan, will you hold up that lipstick, and and let me take your picture, and you're posting, and you're getting engagement, and you're tagging them in the event online. So if they're missing out, the FOMO, it's kind of a little bit of FOMO, but everybody's happy, they're having a glass of wine, it's a good time, it's a party, and you're sharing that. You're going live in the group, little bits and pieces. If you got a group of ladies sitting over here playing with your makeup and stuff, just go live, say, oh, what colors do you like the best, or what do you think about this, or I wonder how that would look good on you, and just go live and just be silly and authentic in real time in your life. And then you schedule your after party for 10 days after. They should all be receiving the goodies. That's a party trifecta. Make the most of your opportunity to work with your hostess, and then get her on the books for a birthday party, a back to school party, a divorce party, whatever's happening in her life. Like get her on the books for another party. So knowing you probably talked about that. Oh, when I was at the Black Sabbath retreat and we were being shuttled to our Black Sabbath dinner event, some gals were chatting behind me and I was eavesdropping. And so it was Liz Medley and I think Jen Zucker and I think someone else. And they were talking about what they've been doing, which is crazy and genius, and I want to share it with you. So they said like Liz Medley specifically, of course she's amazing, but she said, so she'll go live on her business page. And then she'll share it, so in her VIP group, bear with me a little bit, in her VIP group, she'll make an announcement. I'm gonna go live every day for 5 days. For every video that you share, you get an entry into a drawing. So what she does then is she goes live on her business page, and it's one live will be about the Unique Foundation, and one will be about makeup, and one will be about skincare, and one will be about something else, so that the customer in the VIP group can choose what her audience might be most interested in, right? They almost always share the videos about the Unique Foundation. So she'll do, let's say, 5 videos every day for a week, and then she shares them from her business page into her VIP group and asks her VIP customers to then share them to their network. Now that works because her business page is public, so it's been shared into the business page, or into the VIP group, and from the VIP group onto her customer's wall. And she says from that, she'll get likes on her business page, she'll get requests to join her VIP group, and all because of the exposure that her existing clients have given her. I thought that was a pretty genius way to help expose your business, right? It has to originate either from your wall that's public or from your business page that's public, but something to think about. Does that make sense? Oh, and then she does a giveaway, and she does a sweet giveaway. So she'll do, like if I'm in her VIP group and I shared all 5 videos, I get 5 entries into the drawing, and she'll go to like the Coach outlet and get a Coach purse, or she'll do a gift card for a massage, or it doesn't have to be anything that insane. Maybe you have a mascara sitting around, or maybe you have something else you can gift, or maybe you're crafting and you crochet an Afghan. I don't know, but whatever your gift of choice is, you then reward your VIPs for supporting your business. You express your gratitude to them for that, and you are growing your VIP group and your business page by doing that. Okay, a couple more tips, and then we'll go on to the next speaker. Okay, so Tanya talked about same hostess, one party, multiple hostesses in one party. You can also do multiple presenters in one party. So you might choose a couple of your newer gals, or maybe people that have big goals in their business that haven't partied in a while, and maybe you all get together in one party, and her customers have her link and my customers have my link, but we take turns going live in the group. It takes some coordination, but that's been really fruitful. When we were at Nicole Smith's leadership retreat, one of the gals that came, Jessica, what's her last name? Melissa.
Melissa.
Is she your girl?
I call her Melissa P. Yeah, she's mine.
Oh, okay, Melissa P.
Yeah, I can't
So Melissa P. She does correct me if I'm wrong, Justy, but what's that? Prozashek. I don't know. She's a barrel of monkeys. Yeah, she's a huge barrel of monkeys, big old barrel of monkeys, which is a good thing, not a bad thing. Those are Wonder Woman Berlin is all about. But she, from what I understand, has huge success doing these, and it works as a coaching tool for her team. So she's not doing all the work for them. Like, everybody has to contribute, and there's a schedule. You're going to go live and talk about mascara at 1 o'clock, and you're going to go live at 3 o'clock and talk about lips, and tomorrow your skin or whatever. You assign topics, and then that presenter becomes very educated and knowledgeable about the product. And then when it's her turn to share, she shares. Each presenter has her own party link, and her people know that you order from my party link, and you can welcome them in a welcome post, just like you would if you were doing it in a regular party, how your hostess welcomes her guests and under a hostess post. So that's a really good idea. Themed classes, so smart. There, you can do some Google search. I have a huge list in my group. I'll have to dig it up, and if I can find it, I'll post it in the event for everybody. But one of my most successful was I did tool school. So I just did all about brushes. And the goal wasn't to get you to buy my brushes. My goal was to educate you about how to clean brushes and which brushes are good for which thing you're trying to accomplish, and how old is a brush? Maybe it is time to go, and that kind of thing, and why synthetic is better for this line of products versus a natural hair bristle or something like that, right? So tool school, so add value, and you can do those things in your VIP group. You can do them on your business page. You can do them on your wall. Having your own party, you can have your own party in your VIP group every single month if you want. I think we forget sometimes. Like, we process orders through our own party link, but do we really do our own parties? I don't know. I find that I didn't always do that. I mean, you should be having regular parties for yourself where you're the hostess and you're practicing and you're adding that value to your client. So if it's been a while since you've hosted a true party yourself, give it a shot. Invite your customers, make some new friends you met on Facebook, and run a lash bash and see how it goes. And gain from that experience and try some of these new techniques that we're talking about. Couldn't hurt. And so we talked about partying with kidnappers. That's huge. Know your crowd. Okay. I think that will be everything. One more thing, sorry. It's really challenging when you do these events because you have people at all different levels in their business, right? We have brand new white status presenters, we have black status presenters. So it's challenging as a leader, as a speaker, as a coach to speak to everyone equally because we're all at different levels of our knowledge and of our business. So if there's something that's being shared that seems super elementary to you, just remember that you're going to be called upon to coach those elementary things to your team that you're building. So just absorb all that elementary education, and then if you're hearing something that seems a little bit over your head, or you just kind of imagine like I don't even have a team yet, like how am I gonna, well, if you're here, that tells me you want to work your business and build your business, and that tells me you will have a team. And so these are things that you can use, tools that you can pocket and bring out when you do have your own team. So please keep that in mind that some of it I know might be like kind of, white status stuff, and you might be sitting at purple or green status wondering how this applies to me. It does apply to you because we often have to go back to basics in rebuilding our business. I'm currently in rebuilding mode right now. I haven't been maintaining my black status. So I'm currently in rebuild mode too, and I often forget, why don't I just go back to what worked before? Lash bashes, I can't tell you how long it's been since I've had a lash bash. Shame on me. So I'm going back to basics too. So these are all what Tawny shared. I mean, I have 2 pages of notes. I took notes on here, and I took notes in my own binder just from the things that she shared. I'm going to go back and implement into my business, and I will also help coach my team with that. So keep that in mind when you're listening. Okay, Brandy, yay!